An object is moving. Which vector quantities describing the object are always in the same direction? A. Velocity and acceleration. B. Velocity and the sum of the forces. C. Acceleration and the sum of the forces. D. Acceleration and force. E. Both B and C. This was the question from our last dynamics test. A. Velocity and acceleration is false. An example is a car that is slowing down to a stop. It is clearly moving, as you can see from the animation. It has a positive velocity, but as it is slowing down, it has negative acceleration and is thus decelerating. For these reasons, velocity and acceleration is the incorrect answer. Velocity and sum of forces is also false. As seen in this animation, the sum of the forces can be 0, which is showed in the force diagram to the top right, but this only signifies that the acceleration is 0, not velocity, which is seen through the animation of the ball. The sum of the forces is 0, but velocity could be positive or negative as long as it is constant. C. Acceleration and the sum of forces is correct. This is represented by the equation force is equal to mass times acceleration. Because m stands for mass, it is always going to be positive. Thus, the sign for force, whether it be positive or negative, will always equal the sign for acceleration. For example, a positive force would signify a positive acceleration and a negative force a negative acceleration. Because force is what causes movement, it is true that acceleration and the sum of force, the vectors for these two quantities, will always be in the same direction, as long as there is movement or motion. Acceleration and force. This is a similar concept as before, but the sum of the forces is what is important. Multiple forces are acting on an object that is in motion. An example could be this motion diagram over here. This answer is too big. Which force is it referring to? Thus, the correct answer is C. E does not work as well because E says that both B and C are correct, and we saw before that only C is correct. The final answer for this question is C, acceleration and the sum of the forces. Thank you.